Raging Gail by James Ryan. Read by the author. Part the 182nd. Abigail's captive sings. "Oh, tell me more of these galleons," Abigail asked John Cooper, the defeated captain of the captured cormorant. Hope wasn't sure if the captain realized what danger he was in. The edge in Abigail's voice, the narrowing of her eyes, both warned Hope that she was anxious for word on the promised prize of the little plate fleet, and that made her worry for the life of the man before Abigail, if he could not provide what she wanted. "Well," said John, "I seemed weighed down and running low on the waterline. They're also heavily armed, and a good 12-gun to either side on all of them, and they were not afraid to fire at us when we came close." How close were ye? And do ye have any guess what they fired?" Abigail asked, stepping close to him, threatening to crowd him off his decks. "I'd say about 120 fathoms, with a mix of 6- and 4-pounders. Sounds like they were anxious to be ready, but struck with what they had on hand before they... Where be your charts?" "Richie," he commanded to the man at his side, "get those for her. And a bottle of port. We may want to use that to plead for our lives." "Your lives are worth just the charts in your strong box, though if it be a good bottle, there might be less pain involved." "I'll have all that brought to you." Your subservience is quite admirable," said Abigail with a slight smile. "If I didn't expect a trick from ye, I might be charmed at having a man willing to do everything I asked of him." "I fear if you were to ask me to rise up with a trick, I'd be coming up with little offer, my lady. If I'm to lose everything in this venture, though, let me at least say it's a joy to lose to the lovely, fair Abigail Sanders." She smiled at him long and hard before she nodded to Gore and commanded, "Take him full and keep an eye on him. If he tries anything, break him in two." As the two men went forwards to the bow of the cormorant, Hope said to Abigail, "The way you smiled at him, I was almost convinced you were going to lead him into my cabin." "Well, I'd be doubly a fool to do so. He'd be a distraction even if we were in the doldrums and without." She held up her hand to keep both their mouths closed, then motioned across the gangplank back to the Gale to be among her crew. She continued, "With where we need to be, his charms and gifts would be too much of a diversion, even if I were desperate for it. Not until we have what we're looking for would I even consider it." Hope looked at John, who was behaving himself under Gore's watch while the strongbox and port came aboard the Gale. "I suppose there's better out there than him, maybe," Hope said with a wide nod. "Mind ye, if there's no venture about, then maybe." "Really? How'd you—" "Probably not. The last time I took a hostage the way that all turned out." Hope laughed, despite being the butt of the joke. "Thank you for taking this moment with me. If you want to keep up with new chapters as they get posted, please subscribe to the channel and click the bell icon for notifications for when pieces go up."